Alright, so last game, versing Buddy again. Hey man. Alright, take us through your list.
Okay, start off, I got 6 raids, and they've got no upgrades. Ghost Ark with 10 guys in there. Annihilation Barge, Tesla on the bottom. 10 Tesla Immortals with the Lord. I've just got a Lord around here, he's hiding. The Lord has Mind Shackle Scarabs, War Scythe, Semp Weave, and Phase Shifter. 20 warriors in a Cryptek with Veiled Darkness, and he's the one with the Flamer. And in reserves, I've got a Monolith and a Nisa.
Excellent. Alright, and so here's my Neds. Deployed in the big line. And the objectives, because this is a download type mission. Alright. Alrighty, so this is another interesting mission, kind of like the previous one, in that you have to kind of sit near the objectives throughout the game, and you can be knocked off objectives, things like that. So I've played Buddy at the 4C, so a smaller version of this list, but he was saying he had a really, really bad headache, and so he wasn't focusing as much as he maybe should have been, because he was making a little silly mistakes, in my opinion. I've got Biovores, Strength 4, AP 4, Large Blast, and he's got Warriors with Armor 4, not in terrain. You know what I mean? Like, they're just huddled up in the open. So I actually killed all but 4 of those Warriors. Being Necrons, however, I think over half of them stood back up. But it was just, little mistakes like that, which was a little bit weird. He went for a Veil of Darkness teleports, which scattered onto my Zoanthrope. So it mishapped. I got to place it, and I actually placed it not right in the back corner, but I actually placed it just in range of his, so he could shoot my Crone. But it was also 48 inches from my Biovores. So he had an option. He could then run to spread out and not die from the Biovores, or he could take some shots at my Crone, but then be almost guaranteed to be the whole squad be deleted from the Biovores as long as I get that hit. He didn't run him. He shot my Crone. I think I took like 1 wound or something like that, but then my Biovores just completely destroyed. And it's just, you can see the base of the Crone. That's where that squad is. So that I got first blood from that, actually, killing the Warrior Squad and the Veil of Darkness Cryptek. His Wraiths are in combat with pretty much my entire army here. My Babymaker actually is also man of this match, or lady of the match, because she, turn 1, she moves forward, spawns a whole bunch of guys to make it so she can't be charged. Turn 2, she then charges a Ghost Ark, smashes the hell out of it. So not with a smash attack, but with Crushing Claws, Armor Bane, Adrenal Glands type thing. She now is going to be turning around and charging and killing the Monolith. She doesn't actually kill. She does 3 hull points, but she also immobilizes it. So she kills it the next turn. In Buddy's next turn, which means in my next turn I can then move it, away and do whatever I want. I finally clean up the Wraiths. I also clean up the Ghost Ark Warriors that were there. I'm just pushing forward right now. Buddy's got a squad of Immortals with his Lord. Squad of Warriors there. The Monolith, which we'll talk about in a second, and Annihilation Barge. So the Monolith, when they actually dropped in, it did the Ordnance Blast, and so because blasts are now different, where everything, doesn't matter what the levels are, everything gets touched underneath it. I actually placed my guys wrong. You can see here I was very lucky to get away with the cover saves, but the blast actually covered 2 Biovores and all 3 of my Warriors. And so that could have been, if I had failed some cover saves there, that could have been really, really, really bad. Because I would have lost most of my Synapse in the back here. I still got the Zoanthrope, but You know, my Bivors wouldn't be twin linked anymore, and I would have to, you know, string out my gaunts to be within Synapse range. Something else I was thinking of doing, and this probably would have worked better. The Exocrine should have shot, even though I was snap shooting, but should have shot its strength 7 AP2 shots at the what's it called, the croissant. I just call it as a croissant, the flying pastry, instead of shooting at the Lord, because his Lord still had a 3+ invulnerable save, so it wasn't as effective. You can see the Crushing Claw Tervagon, really good actually. I might think about running her. You know how people are kind of running Hive Guard with Crushing Claws? No, sorry, Tyrant Guard with Crushing Claws, and just running them by themselves or like in groups of 2. She does about the same amount for a little bit more points, but she's a monstrous creature. And what I like about her is she then has like the flexibility of spawning, and she's a Synapse creature. So she did. She was a little bit hit and miss, but when she hit, she did work. So I'm thinking like this type of list in a comp environment, I might run. Would I run 2 of her and just like have 2 on each side, and then work out something with the Hormigons? Like, would I run the Hormigons at all? Because the Hormigons didn't do that much. They were a little bit of a liability. I mean, they tied things up well, but you can tie things up with things that aren't Hormigons. So, yeah, good tournament.